Everybody's okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Today's Tuesday, June 22nd, 2021. Time is 2:03 p.m. This is our weekly business meeting. Officially calling this meeting to order, attending Commissioners Duncan, Brooks, and Fillios. And I'm going to ask Dina, would you lead us, please, in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so let's move on to our first item, approving the consent calendar.
I move that we approve the consent calendar as listed on our business meeting agenda for June 22nd, 2021.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Fillios.
Aye. Motion is carried. Payables, please.
I move that we approve the payables for the week of June 14th through the 18th, 2021 in the amount of $597,954.68.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Fillios.
Aye. Motion is carried. Do we have any changes to the agenda?
Item number 8 will be handled later this week.
Okay, striking number 8, which is the lease agreement for office space for public defender. Okay, then. If there are no other changes, moving on to the action items. Number 1, grant agreement form WW22-1-28-1 with the Idaho Department of Parks and Waterways. Would that be Nick?
Commissioners will forward to the grant agreement form from the Idaho State Department of Parks and Recreation necessary to purchase house grant award agreement. Our match is commitment from a health user.
Right.
No general fund tax.
Nick.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
Yeah, you have a are you on a cell phone or are you on your office phone?
I'm on my cell phone.
Okay, so you cut in and out of there. We only had a few, we could only get a few of the words that you were saying. So it's
So again, is that better?
a little bit.
Try it again, Nick.
I'll keep it short. The grant agreement form proposal from Idaho State Parks. Is it necessary to purchase our work boat?
Yes.
The grant award is $350,000, and our match is $175,000, but it will be derived from the boat once you review the account.
Okay. Bottom line, you've got the money.
Correct, Commissioner.
Okay. Any questions for Nick?
Nope.
Motion.
I move that we approve the grant agreement form WW22-1-28-1 with Idaho Department of Parks and Recreation for our workboat grant.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Fillios.
Aye, and the motion is carried. Item number 2, contract renewal with Express Employment Services with our HR department.
Kimberley. The Express Employment is the second year renewal of our existing temporary labor service contract. There are no changes to the rate.
Okay. Questions for Kim? Bill?
Yep.
Motion?
Let me do it. Okay. I move we approve the contract renewal with Express Employment Services in our HR department.
Second.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Fillios.
Aye. Motion is carried. Item number 3, short form agreement with Corn Ferry. Once again, HR. Kim, are you taking this one too?
Yes, ma'am. So every year we renew our contract with Kootenai. The same contract, and although they did increase the rate for the job description evaluation. So non-executive jobs went from $450 to $480 per job per review. And non-executive level job description with from $750 to $780 per job review.
Okay, all right.
Last year, we did not utilize them for this service, but we do need to have it in place to follow our policy.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Okay, motion.
I move that we approve the short form agreement with Korn Ferry and Human Resources.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Fillios.
Aye, and the motion's carried. Item number 4, development and ground lease, AAL-2021-900, Aspen Homes and Development LLC at the airport. Stephen,
It's actually Kim
Yeah.
Peterson.
go ahead, Kim.
Thank you, Commissioners. This is a development and ground lease for Aspen Homes and Development, LLC. 20,020 square foot hangar with an annual revenue of $4,164.16.
Okay. And Kim, is this for the helicopter?
No,
Oh, fixed wing. Okay. Any questions for Kim?
Mm.
Okay, motion.
I move that we approve the development and ground lease AAL 2021-900 with Aspen Homes and Development LLC in the
Second.
airport.
Second?
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Fillios.
Aye, and the motion's carried. Thanks, Kim. Item 5, Memorandum of Understanding, also known as an MOU, with Southwest Wireless Integrated Network and the Rathdrum Police Department, sponsored by our KCSO and 911. Colin?
Alan, Mallory.
Oh, Alan. Go right ahead, Alan.
Alan Mallory for the record. I have before you a request for MOU with the Rathdrum Police Department to use our 700 megahertz radio network to communicate to our dispatch as well as other law enforcement agencies.
Okay. Motion.
I move that we approve the memorandum of understanding with Rathdrum Police Department and our 911 to use the Southwest Wireless Integrated Network.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Fillios.
Aye, and the motion is carried. Item number 6, notice of award with our Riverstone Transit Center Phase 2, and it's project number 2-RTC-060821, and our Resource Management Office. Kim?
And thank you, Kim Rice, for we had this request for proposal with the board on May 25th to perform the engineering design services and construction management for Riverstone Transit Center Phase 2, and they're requesting your approval to award the contract to Kaufman Engineers.
Okay. Motion.
I move that we approve the notice of award with the Riverstone for the Riverstone Transit Center Phase 2, project number 2-RTC-060821 in the RMO.
And I'll just add with Kaufman Engineers, and I will.
Yeah, it is Kaufman Engineers, yeah. Okay.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Fillios.
Aye, and the motion is carried. Item number 7, agreement for professional services with JUB Engineers and Resource Management Office. Go ahead, Kim.
Yes, this is an agreement with JUB Engineers to perform the design and construction management services for the two bus stops located on the 3 and 6 in the amount of $37,000.
Okay. Any questions? Motion?
I move that we approve the agreement for professional services with JUB for the 2 bus stops and Resource Management Office.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks.
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan.
Aye.
Chairman Fillios.
Aye, and the motion is carried. Item 8 is stricken from the agenda. We do have an item 9, tax deed bid, AIN 257185, Party Kaiser.
Yes, so we received a sealed bid for Kaiser for that AIN number. And there is a check for $1,626.87. He is a contiguous property owner. He is actually also the previous property owner. And so I would recommend that we accept the bid for that AIN number.
Okay. Motion.
Go ahead.
I move that we accept the $1,626.87 payment from Kaiser for AIN 257185.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Duncan,
Aye.
Chairman Fillios.
Aye. Motion is carried. Public comment. Yes, sir.
Hi, my name is Randy Kirsch. How you guys doing? It's nice to meet you in person.
Good.
I just wanted to go on public record that from last week, there was no public record. I want to go on public record saying there was no determination of facts leading to the new wake ordinance. And actually, the only facts brought up at the meeting was that there were no wake boats or wake surf boat deaths or accidents on the river. One person did bring up the fact that 20% of boating accidents involved a jet ski. Another stated that the 2019 Coast Guard report stated 680 accidents and 198 deaths while fishing. But the Coast Guard report also did not note any deaths or accidents from wake surf boats. So the public record should reflect that surf boats appear to be the safest motorized craft. I also want to go on public record to state the fact that a person cannot surf without ballast. So if there's any ordinance that bans ballast, it would be banning the activity of surfing. Moreover, it appears that work boats that carry the cranes on the river also appear to use ballast, so it would be banning that activity as well. Finally, and I don't know if I'm allowed to do this or not, to show you guys a picture. This is a boat that's driving at max wake with its bow up, and I just want to know, since it's at max weight and its bow is up, if that would be allowed under the definition that you created.
Are you finished with your comment?
Yeah, because that's a police boat
It is a police boat.
and it's driving at bow up and max weight.
Right. Okay, well, you make the comment that it's max wake. I don't know that. And by the way, we're not banning wakes. We're talking about excessive wake. Let me ask you a question now. Does one need maximum ballast in order to wake surf?
One needs ballast to wake surf, yes.
Does he need maximum ballast?
Does not need maximum ballast.
Okay. We did not outlaw wake boating. And I have to stress that over and over again. If you can take on ballast and not generate an excessive wake as defined, you shouldn't have a problem.
Okay, so that's part of the public record, right? Because it says in here ballast. It doesn't say max ballast in your definition.
Okay, well, the definition, we have worked on the definition. It's going to be reposted. It should be appearing, if not later today, tomorrow. And what we haven't announced yet is there will be a public meeting next week. Not a public hearing. It's a public meeting. It'll start at 2:30. It'll be on Monday. 2:30 to 3:30 are comments for from Lower Twin Lakes and Fernan. And 3:30 to 4:30 is Spokane River. There will be no vote taken that day. The vote will occur the following day at the business meeting. There you go.
Great, thank you.
You
Chris,
bet.
what's the difference between a public meeting and a hearing?
Okay, by statute, a public hearing is required in certain situations, and it's typically confined to those situations that deal with the Land Use Act, zone changes, subdivision appeals, and things of that nature. When we get into other situations such as the waterways and other ordinances that we pass, we are not required statutorily to hold public hearings. Nevertheless, as you know, Randy, as well as I do, we held one last year, and we've had other public meetings since. And so we are not required to hold a public hearing. Frankly, we don't even need to hold a public meeting, but to give residents and to give folks an opportunity to speak, yet once again, we are holding a public on Monday.
Thank you. So so you don't need to have a public hearing if it's something that's substantive change to public, no?
That's not the way the law defines it. That is correct. Yeah. Anyone else? Leslie, Bill?
I think it's best practice to have a public hearing, but that's not up to me. So,
It is, and I agree, and we did it last year, and we've had meetings since. Bill, you want to comment? Okay, anyone else? Okay, time is 2:19, meeting adjourned.